How's it going, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about a healthy approach to friendships. So throughout my life, I've had thousands, well, not thousands of friendships, but I've had a lot of friendships, okay? I probably had way more than 1,000 acquaintances, obviously, but I've had plenty of friendships. I've had very close friendships. I've had weak friendships that didn't last too long. I've had friendships where we were great friends, but we hardly hung out, that lasted years. I've had a lot of strange friendships, and I've had a lot of great friendships. I've had a lot of sour friendships, and some friendships that just left me feeling horrible. So I've had a lot of friendships, god damn it. Well, let me tell you guys something. Most people, well, a lot of people seem to have trouble making friends to begin with. And a lot of people don't really understand what friendship actually is or what it should be, okay? Now, I know everyone seems to have different ideas on what friendship is, but, there is a single way of being friends in a healthy manner that everybody should really consider, okay? So there's effective friendships, and then there is ineffective friendships. And how healthy and effective your friendships are going to be relies entirely on your approach to friendships, your approach to all interpersonal relationships, and your approach to life in general. So, as a general rule of thumb, there's really no such thing as a toxic friendship. Toxic friendship, that signifies an ineffective approach to friendship in general, a misunderstanding of how friendship should be in your own life. And it's a very common misconception, too. So, technically, you can't have a toxic friendship. Because if a friendship is toxic, you're probably not actually friends. You just assume you're friends because you don't understand what friendship actually is about. And it's impossible to get in a toxic friendship if you have a healthy approach to friends. So, healthy approach to friendship and all interpersonal relationships relies entirely on these few principles. Number one, okay? Everything changes, okay? Evolution is the only constant. You have to be okay with the fact that people, places, and things are always changing. Who you are today is not who you're going to be in 5 years. And people, people always ignore the fact that human beings go through significant changes. They can completely change who they are in 5 years. The sooner that you learn to accept this, the sooner you'll be free and you'll be able to enjoy friendships better. Okay? So you've got to be willing to let your friends go. If they're showing signs that they're not interested in talking to you anymore, that's a sign that you need to let them go. The last thing you need to do is tell them, "Hey, like, you're not talking to me anymore." Like, obviously be straightforward with them, be transparent, but if they're just not resonating with you anymore, there's really no work that needs to be done. You should be so in love with your life that it doesn't bother you if your friends just fade away. Because everybody has their own life they have to attend to. Okay, and that brings me to the next point. You don't owe anybody anything, and nobody owes you shit. Okay, this is another thing, and this sounds very selfish, but it's really not. If anything, it's very considerate. A big problem people have with interpersonal relationships is that they expect other people to return their good deeds and to return their friendship in equal manners. The fact is, everybody goes through periods of time where they love people and where they just aren't interested in talking to people. And different people are going to be more affected by this to differing degrees. I myself don't have this problem at all. I can talk to people no matter what, as long as I'm not extremely angry at you in this moment, which is very rare in the first place. But nobody needs to text you back, okay? Nobody needs to return your calls. Nobody has to. If you're expecting other people to show the same amount of care as you, and you expect them to do that because you're showing care, like, that's a very faulty approach to reality, and it does not work, okay? You have to understand, it's your choice to talk to somebody. It is your choice and your responsibility to determine how much attention you're giving somebody or something. Just because somebody else is not showing you the same amount of attention or care as you're showing them does not mean that they're not being a good friend. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. What it means is you have unrealistic expectations of how human beings and friendships work. Okay, and again, like, I know women, they hate men who, buy them things and open the doors for them and are very, very nice, and expect the woman to fall in love with them just because they're being so nice and gentlemanlike. The same thing goes for all sexes and in all interpersonal relationships, okay? You do what you want to do because you want to do it. If you really enjoy hanging out with somebody, that's all that needs to be said. But the minute that you start to expect the other person to like you as much as you like them, it's childish. So the point is, so this leads me to the next thing, the third thing. Friendships have nothing to do with depending on each other. If you're expecting to be able to call somebody in the middle of the night and vent your heart out, you're being selfish. Because everybody has a life, okay? And even if y'all are extremely great friends, it doesn't mean that you both are obligated to be there for each other no matter what. And you really shouldn't need somebody to lean on in that manner. Okay, you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people. You have to learn to love yourself before other people can love you. And what that means is you have to accept total responsibility for your entire life. And so if you're hurt emotionally, if your boyfriend or your girlfriend breaks up with you and you expect your friends to be there for you, like, that's understandable, but you can't latch on to that. What friendship really is it's a connection between two people who love themselves unconditionally and are expressing themselves from that place of self-love. And self-love, all it has to do with is you are not trying to fit any other person's expectations but your own, and you are not trying to live up to a self-image. You don't care about some idea of what you want to be. You're not trying to be the cool person or the smart person. You're not trying to be Brad Pitt, okay? You understand there's things that you like. You have a value system. You value, you like an intellectual conversation. You like open and transparent communication. You like being able to express yourself emotionally with other people, and being able to do the same with them. Whatever it is, there's different methods, there's different things. Everybody appreciates different things. And so and that's what self-love is all about, is understanding what you like and then aligning every area of your life with your values, with the things that you like. And so friendship is just two people who align with each other's values. It's based on resonance. You resonate with each other. Okay? And so expecting other people to stay in your life forever, or expecting other people to return the same kind of friendship back to you, it's counterproductive and it goes against everything that friendship is. Much more that I need to talk about in the future about this. Leave your questions and comments down below. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to y'all next time.